Look at that beautiful cathedral. Look at those cathodes. Look at that energy channeling all the way up in there. Look at all that beautiful collected ether. Look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? Let's do a little reading, shall we? Once upon a time, there was a highly advanced civilization today known as Great Tartaria. She was disappeared from our history books less than a century ago. Skip down here. The fake history has been called the ancient architecture as Moorish revival or Moresque, colonial, Tudor, Renaissance. This is all the bullshit names white people came up with to try and explain how they were building Tartarian structures. You remember this one? I told you about that. The Victorian. Oh, this was the Victorian era. Man, shut up. And labeled them as fashionable styles to hide the old and true function of its columns, arched openings, pinnacles, rose windows, naves ornamented with iron columns. Y'all seen that iron with all that glass in it that I showed y'all at the Ellicott Square in that video? Look, the towers and domes. Y'all know what Tartarian structures look like by now. I done taught you. In addition to having cut the ends of the pinnacles in the photographs or add crosses that did not exist before. His story tells us that the first power stations were first established in Cairo, Egypt in 1876, according to Wikipedia. It is the largest and oldest in Egypt in its original form. All Tartaria power stations, we don't make buildings, we make power stations, small and large, had pipe organs to harmonize and heal the population through sound waves, what is now known as cymatics. Y'all don't even realize y'all sick and suffering from cancer because your buildings do the reverse of what Tartarian buildings do. The churches and cathedrals we see throughout the world all share similar design patterns that were designed with sacred acoustic geometry to maximize vibration, tone, and resonance to heal and help download higher consciousness. After the great purge of the Tartarians, the religious orders, here come the priests, spearheaded by the Romanovs, reconstituted these amazing structures into Presbyterian, Catholic, Mormon, synagogue, but they're all in on it. Russian scholar Anthony Fomenko wrote a most important series of a 7-volume book series called History, Science or Fiction, where he proves that modern history dates only back to 1200 AD. This dovetails with the creation of the trilateral New World Order funding of Vatican, City of London, and Washington, D.C. And as you see here, these are the people who are responsible for keeping Tartaria hidden so we can never get back to our free energy, our sacred geometry, our healing power stations. Here, they control the finances. Here, the Vatican controls religion. Washington, D.C. controls the military. That's why if you always notice, it's not every other country. You notice how it's not Korea doesn't go over here and invade this place. This place doesn't go over here and invade this place. We orchestrate all the wars. The Vatican orchestrates and tells who's going where religious-wise and what they can do. City of London controls the finances and all the goods. That's why if you notice, every time there's a museum, there's artifacts, there's tons of gold, there's all that. Where is it going? Exactly. This is how they maintain control. This is how they basically keep Tartaria suppressed. This building is Tartarian. That building is Tartarian. That building is Tartarian. And that's all for now.